Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. This topic is very difficult because when you're going through when your spouse is having an affair, it's brutal. It's humiliating. It's disruptive. It makes you feel like, is it even possible to recover from this? And every part of you wants it to recover, but there's a part of you that thinks there's no way. So the topic is, can a marriage be saved after an affair? And I'm going to tell you that a marriage can be saved even during an affair. And it happens very often that the people who get our course for women, for men it's more difficult, but for women, most of the people who come to us, interestingly, are coming to us because their husbands are having an affair, either an emotional affair, or they're texting women, or they're in a full-blown affair. When I first started helping couples and individuals primarily, actually, it was over 20 years ago. I used to be a divorce mediator, and after I wrote my book, I was starting to get people from all over the country who would write in and ask for help, which was before we started having the online services that we have now. And one of my clients was a Yale professor, and her husband, also a professor, was not only having an affair, but he had moved in with one of his students, so who was quite a bit younger than he and her, and she wanted to save her marriage. She loved her husband dearly, and she realized that she was not the perfect wife to him, or he would not have been doing this. And so we worked together, and it took a while, but he came back to her. And of course, I've incorporated all of these things that I've learned over the years into the courses that we have, Course for Men and Course for Women. So the simple answer to this question, I'm going to repeat the question, is, can a marriage be saved after an affair? Now, if you're a subscriber, you know that our approach to marriage is completely different than what is standard fare. And you should be a subscriber if you're not already. Standard fare is always labeling, blaming, saying this happened, that happened. We don't go there. We don't go there. Our approach to marriage simply is this. You never knew how to be married when you got married. You didn't know what to do. Also, you don't really know much about yourself. We're not taught these how to live things that we should know. And so the approach that I've always used, and we use in the courses, which have saved thousands of marriages, and this is not an advertisement, but the approach that we use here at the Marriage Foundation, and all of our counselors use, is that you're starting today. Forget the past, but let's do it differently now. Let's approach things from a different perspective, starting with ourselves. We begin with the process of healing ourselves, you might say, reinventing ourselves, because we've been taught that who we are is a mind. I mean, we don't come out and say that, but it's implied. And it isn't the truth. The truth is that you're a soul. This is not a religious talk. You're a soul. You have a mind. The mind is a possession. It's a perfectly well-constructed tool. But because we have not learned how to master our mind, or have seen our mind objectively as something that we possess, we become aligned with it. And we think, that's me. Oh, I am feeling. Oh, I am thinking. But it's really, well, my mind is processing it like this. My mind is feeling, because all feeling other than the true feeling from your heart of love is of the mind. It's an emotion. And it really doesn't have a place in a modern life that is not just traumatic. You know, our minds relate to the animal body, you might say. We're not animals, not at all. And those people who say that we are nothing but advanced animals have it all wrong. We're a special creation. But we do have a body that's biological, and each cell is driven by the drive to survive, and it's pinging the mind constantly, and we're not paying attention to this. So our reactions, how we behave, our emotions, it's all driven by our bodies instead of by our soul. So what we do, our teachings are very simple. We turn it around. We go, no, let's be the soul. The soul is all love. The soul is all joy. Let's learn how to master the mind, become the soul, become real in effect. And let's start putting that into our marriage. Well, when you do that, your husband or your wife, as the case may be, will respond to that. Not immediately, because it takes time. I mean, the mind also is not very trusting. So it takes some time, but as you become, especially women, as you become more and more in touch with yourself and behave as yourself and are yourself, the become yourself has to come before the behave yourself, then what will happen is your husband will find everything that he ever looked for. And if it's your wife and she's having an affair, and never say anything to her, don't acknowledge that you know it's happening. Either of you, whether you're a man or a woman, never acknowledge it, because then it becomes a discussion point, a topic, and it's very distracting from your new mission. Your mission is to not just save your marriage. I don't believe in just saving marriages. I believe in turning your marriage into something that is off the charts, something that is beyond anything you can describe. In terms of the happiness it brings you and your spouse, and the love that now will start filling your sacred space. So the answer is, and you can look at our testimonials, we have lots and lots of proof of this. The answer is yes. A marriage can be saved after an affair. I go further. A marriage can be saved during an affair. In fact, that's when to do it. Don't imagine that your spouse is going to end their affair. Okay, now let's start saving our marriage. No, no, no. It won't work like that. Because the things that drove your spouse to having an affair have to disappear. They have to be gone. And I'm not blaming you that your spouse is having an affair, but I'm saying their reaction to a miserable marriage, because that's what your marriage was for them, and it's got to be for you too, was to escape into an affair. Now, yeah, it would have been nicer for them to say, I just can't take this marriage anymore. You're not doing it for me. I don't think you even love me. I don't think you care. And so I'm ending the marriage. And then they go looking for someone. But in our society, that's not how it works. Most people are looking for that love, and they're not sure they're going to find it. So they look for it first, and then they'll get a divorce later. So it's very important for you to start right away on healing yourself and your marriage. And it not only can be done, it can be done methodically, and it can be done with the assurance that what you do, when we guide you, will work, because it's all methodical. People don't understand this. There's a mechanical aspect to literally everything there is. Everything. Even the great saints followed a methodical process to become great saints. And in marriage, cultivating devotion, cultivating love, maintaining control over your mind, your impulses, it's all methodical. So what we've done is we've created a methodical course. So it's a step-by-step process, and it works. It's that simple. So yes, you can. And I'm here to tell you that we have thousands of people who acknowledge that. Yes, you can. So I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Now we're starting to train people to become TMF marriage counselors, because out there right now, the truth of the matter is that marriage counseling is handled mostly by therapists, and it's not the right tool for helping a marriage, because the way a therapist operates is they want to explore, understand what's happened, what's going on, why, how was your childhood, all this. And none of that really works. None of that really works. God bless you therapists who are trying, because your heart is in the right place, but the education has been wrong. And so now I want to steal you away from Western psychology, not just you, but clergy and even people who have never done this before, because the Marriage Foundation is just about marriage. That's it, nothing else. And we are not therapists. We don't help people who are going through crises. And, that's not who we are. We're about marriage. So if you'd like to look into it, please do go to our website. And that's a great place to explore, to see what we have for you, regardless. So again, I'm Paul Friedman. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again. God bless you. Take care, and we'll see you again. Thanks.